Why you can get so much.
One of the best parts of this
Well, have you ever?
Oh my gosh, that voice is just getting big.
Ralph, I don't do bugs, and now I can't unsee it. I just moved to Park Hill, and I've always been bragging on Colorado coming from Minnesota, well, via Kentucky. Saying Colorado's great because there's no bugs. There are a fair amount of spiders.
Yes.
Oh my God, I do not.
And millipedes and centipedes.
It's only going to get worse as it gets colder.
Really?
They're all gonna die, Spiders are good.
They are good, but they freak me out. I understand, I don't kill them, but I
do.
Everybody have a big hug.
Bring your rubber spiders next week.
okay, I'm gonna talk to Brian about finding a time during a Tuesday rehearsal to have auditions for this opening solo. It says baritones only are optional solo, and it's written in the bass clef, but tenors, if you want to go for it, I say go for it. Yeah. So we'll talk to him, see when we can find time to do that. But for now, let's work backwards.
Well, you might want to get a note to Mike to get out if you're going to do auditions, so the people that aren't here know about it.
Will do. Will do. Okay. Let's go. Let's go page 7, please. Page 7. Right at the top. There we go. Nice and broad with some conviction this time. 3 and 4 and. There was some conviction, but we weren't quite all the way up there. That was not quite. I always tell my kids we never want to reach for a note because if we reach, we're never gonna get there. We gotta approach from the top. We gotta come down on that note. Holy far, we're never gonna quite reach it. Come down from the top. 3 and 4 and. Some of you are singing a D flat, which is in the piano, but it's in F. Sing that, basses, ready, and go. Beautiful, with the baritones this time. Bass, baritone, last righteousness, bass, baritone, 2, and go. Just lighten and fade into a unison note there. Let's add the tenors. Would you lead us in, please? The seeker. Seeker. throw away that R. Sorry, Rob. It's not an initial R, so we're good.
It's a final one, so it's okay.
It's fine. Thank you. 1 and 2 tenors. Easy. We got there. We got there. Let's back it up again, please. Let's go all the way back to the bottom of page 5, please. Bottom of page 5. At any time, stop me and say, hey, Will, can we check the baritone part here? Or the tenor part there? Basses, we already checked. Bottom of 5. Yes?
No R on father, right?
Correct. Father. Father.
Boston.
Father.
Now you're changing the R. We weren't even talking about it. Okay.
Don't change the vowel, just leave the R.
Thank you, thank you.
Father.
3 and 4 and go. Only mezzo forte. Nice, pieces. Great job. Okay, are you happy with that? Are you happy with that top note? Are you happy with it? It's close, but we're getting into this retard. Oh, holy Father. Right? So we want to build it, and we want to slow it down, and we want it to be broad, but we can't reach. We can't reach. Think about the top. I'm trying to think of Brian's markings. What would he have us mark there?
Up triangle.
Upward triangle?
Yeah.
Or, carrot, sure, carrot, triangle.
We're swooping up and landing finally on it. You're telling us to swoop up.
I'm telling you to come down on it.
He had us draw an eagle landing on a branch.
I can only draw a hawk.
Make sure it's colored in properly and anatomically
Okay,
correct.
let's lead into this, please, with the pickup to the bottom system on page 6, the seeker in the old key.
Yes.
And nice crescendo on the bottom of the page. Bass, baritone, tenor. 3 and 4. Thank you for the S there. There's still about 2 people in the middle of page 7, first bar. The word is peace. It's a 5/4 bar. Still a couple people who want to put that S early. If it were me, I would draw an arrow from the C over to the word and, or connecting the word peace to and somehow so that we know we don't have Snake City there. It's better than it was last week. There's still a couple people, child of peace. That's too long of an S. But it sounds great, y'all. Sounds great. Let's back it up. We've got, I always get confused because my watch is my watch, and that clock in there is not.
It's a different time.
It's 11:11 in real time.
In real time, but in that time it's only 11:08, and we're supposed to be back at 11:15, according to whom I don't know. So I would like to run this. Can we run it?
Yes, yes.
Can we run it, please? And Debbie says she wants to come and play this with us, and I said, please, please. But she's busy. So let's start 2 bars before the solo. How's your alignment? It's piano here. Breathe. can do better. I can do better.
It's the other.
Breathe. That's exactly correct. It should be like a lullaby. Beautiful. Three things before we go, and then I'll get to the question. Three things. First, bases on page 6. Middle system. Old key. Oh, well, I know thy hand will bless. I love that. It's gorgeous writing. You're singing it beautifully. Give me a little more. Give me a little more. I love it. I love it. That's one. Number 2, on the bottom of page 7. Please notice that the baritones are resolved in the chord, and it's gorgeous. We must wait for them to put the S. Now, when Debbie's playing, and I can show you that, and you're watching, that will help. But you don't really need a conductor on this one. But I'm going to be there anyway. So please wait for the baritones to resolve, and then S on the 8th breast, and we will give you a little time to breathe. Not much.
Bottom, right? Yeah.
Bottom of 7. Yep, sorry. First measure, bottom of 7.
Got it.
That's 2. There was one more. Don't lose it, Will. Don't lose it, Will. What was it? It
Lights or
was,
something.
oh, tenors. Tenors. Middle of seven. Middle of seven. A child of peace. Please don't make that a pressed sound. If we need to flip it into the head voice, go ahead and do that. I just really want to avoid a child of peace, where it's straining. And we were straining a little bit there. I thought the A flat on the next page was nice, but the F was a little strained. So flip it if we need to, keep it nice, bright, and forward, and that will cut through just fine. It is the melody, we'll be listening for it. So we want to make it sound good. Okay, there were questions. Nathan first, then Kevin, then Debbie. Nathan.
Middle of 8.
Thank you.
The seeker. Is it the seeker or is it legato? Because I heard some people accenting each eighth note as opposed to just doing it legato.
Oh, legato. Please, please, please. If it were me, just because of how they have to do the stem directions up and then down, I think it would have been one continuous legato mark. Yes, thank you. Legato. Kevin, your question.
On the word righteous, is it righteous or righteous?
Chus.
Thank you.
Because then we can get some awe shape in there. Debbie.
Well, I'm just curious, she's got several places where she switches from 5/4
Yes.
to then a 2/4 and a 3/4 measure. Isn't a 2/4 and a 3/4 measure together the same as a 5/4 measure?
It is.
Why?
In my opinion, it has to do with the resolution of the chord to E flat major. She wanted that on a downbeat rather than the middle of a bar.
I see.
That's my interpretation of that.
I just wondered if there was some subtle.
That means we gotta go. That means we gotta go. But we're
We'll
done.
be back, so if you just tuck the chairs away, that'd be great.
Thank you.